Well, Elon Musk has been tweeting about Dogecoin and crypto and just tweeting about the crypto market in general. Tesla's actually been facing a couple of big problems lately, and specifically in Norway, that could cost them a lot of money. It could cost them $16,000 per every single customer who bought a Tesla vehicle between a certain time period. So what happens right now is that Norway is a very important market for electric vehicles, and not just for Tesla, but just for all electric vehicles, because right now, electric vehicle sales in Norway are about 54% of the total market. So electric vehicles make up 54% of the total market share of vehicles sold in Norway. And Norway has a goal that by 2025, that they're going to be the first nation to end the sale of petrol, diesel cars. They don't want to have any of those vehicles by 2025. They want all electric. And while it isn't a big market, it's just an important market because they're going to be the first country to have all electric vehicles. You can see their graph, like they already started to sell more electric vehicles than diesel and petrol in about mid 2019, early 2020. So that's important. But so what's happening with Tesla is right now they're facing a lot of huge fines in Norway for throttling battery charging speeds back. And according to a recent court order, they've been ordered to pay $16,000 to each of the thousands of customers who bought an electric vehicle, a Model S and a Model X, between 2013 and 2015. So according to a report that came out, what happened was Model S and Model X vehicles sold between 2013 and 2015, vehicles that have 85 kilowatt hour battery packs. These vehicles were dramatically affected by an update that Tesla released in about 2019. And according to a Tesla owner, you can see on this chart right here, battery was pretty consistent, from 30,000 miles all the way up to 100, let's say 1,000 miles. Started to decrease after that, but once it reached 130,000, that's when the update was implemented. And you can see as soon as that update was implemented in 2019, the battery life of his vehicle dropped, not just like a mile or two. It dropped from 250 miles per charge all the way down to 217. It was about a 40-mile drop, which is significant. That is not just that's like a really big drop off, and that's an 11% decline in just a matter of a couple weeks. So what happened is that they filed a complaint, and this was taken to court in Norway. There's a complaint similar to this in California as well, but according to the court, they ordered Tesla to have to pay each customer who was affected by this $16,000. And the order was announced on May 17th, 2021. And they said that they're giving Tesla until May 30th to pay the fine to all customers affected. So this is going to be thousands of vehicles. It's not like a lot of money for Tesla, like they have billions of dollars, but having to pay, $16,000 for thousands of vehicles in Norway, that's a big deal. And right now, Tesla, they don't have a PR, they don't have a PR department. They dissolved that last year. So they have a couple of options. They either pay this fine by May 30th, 2021, or they can file an appeal with the Oslo Council in Norway. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. But this is a pretty large EV market, even though it's not a large country. It's a large EV market, makes up right now 54% of vehicles sold in Norway are electric vehicles. Pretty important for Tesla. Yes, it's not like China. China sells millions of electric vehicles every single year. Millions of electric vehicles are bought in China, in the US. It's not like that, but it still is important. Having to pay $16,000 to thousands of customers is a really big deal. And it's just not good to see when Tesla says that their battery life is supposed to last between 300 and 500,000 miles. And then with this guy, the report that came out from what happened when his vehicle had 130,000 miles, it dropped from. That's when this happened. And according to Tesla, the battery should last between 300 and 500,000 miles. I know, yes, these are older vehicles. Like this is a vehicle from 2013 to 2015, but still, Tesla has always said they have long range. They don't need to replace them very often. They've even talked about having a 1,000,000-mile battery at some point down the road. And seeing some of their vehicles only last like 130,000 miles before seeing a significant decrease because of a software update is something that is a bit concerning. So we'll wait and see what happens. Hopefully Tesla does respond. I'd like to see what they have to say about this. Maybe they can appeal it, but we'll have to wait and see. If not, they're going to have to spend $16,000 for thousands of customers.